What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering, and we are now just days, allegedly, from the Cyberpunk 2077 release date. And Elon Musk has something to say about not getting woke. Could you imagine it? Could you imagine if Elon Musk told the folks over at Cyberpunk 2077 to not risk going broke by getting woke? Well, we'll get into that in just a minute, but there's all sorts of other new news. Now, apparently, there was a rumor going around that Cyberpunk 2077 would be delayed again. Again. And that was disheartening. I didn't even want to cover it because, quite frankly, I couldn't handle it. I just couldn't handle another Cyberpunk 2077 delay. But it would appear now they have doubled down on their December release date. In the post made on Twitter, the company's global community leader, Marcin Momot, highlighted the fact that the game's Twitter banner features the previously announced December 10th release date, following rumors that the eagerly anticipated sci-fi RPG was being delayed once again. This was due to the fact that an aforementioned release date was removed from Cyberpunk 2077's official Twitter account bio, which caused some to speculate it would be being pushed back again. The game has been delayed a number of times already. The RPG was set initially to release in April, but was delayed at the start of 2020 until September. By June, CD Projekt Red had taken the decision to push it back again until November, saying that Cyberpunk 2077 wouldn't be delayed again. Then last month, they delayed it again for 3 more weeks till December 10th, seemingly due to issues with the PS4 and Xbox One versions of the game. Last year, CD Projekt Red said that Cyberpunk 2077 would be completed without mandatory crunch, i.e. long work periods of overtime, but in January admitted that developers would have to put in extra hours to finish the game. In September, the studio mandated 6-day work weeks to this end, but said that staff would be well compensated for their time. We also know that the staff themselves voted to work these extra hours because they wanted to get the game done too. And also, why are game journalists so obsessed with crunch? I don't know a single person that gives a crap about it. Honestly, I just don't see any news about crunch getting any play outside of game journalists and blue checkmark unionized video game developer people. Also, IGN reports today no Cyberpunk 2077's PC ray tracing isn't exclusive to NVIDIA graphics cards. NVIDIA has confirmed that ray tracing in Cyberpunk 2077 on PC will not be exclusive to its graphic cards after rumors began to spread. In an interview with WCCF Tech, NVIDIA spokesperson Brian Burke responded to a question about stories circulating on the internet suggesting that ray tracing would be exclusive to the manufacturer's slate of GPUs. Cyberpunk 2077 uses industry-standard DirectX ray tracing API. It will work on any DXR-compatible GPU, Burke said. Nothing related to Cyberpunk 2077 ray tracing is proprietary to NVIDIA. This puts rumors to bed that only NVIDIA card owners would be able to experience ray tracing in Cyberpunk 2077. So, there's that news. Now, ultimately, I am interested in this game greatly. Okay, I already pre-ordered it on PC. Why? Well, because PC. I do have an Xbox One X to play the game on, but when it comes to like an FPS type experience, I like to keep my mouse and keyboard at the ready. And also, I have a nice big monitor down here. And there are a wide variety of reasons why I want to buy on PC, in particular, so that CD Projekt Red gets the biggest chunk of the money. But Cyberpunk 2077 has been mired in controversies throughout the years, including this poster of a well-endowed female, a wide variety of controversies, including 8 that have already allegedly hurt Cyberpunk 2077. The Twitter scandals. Did you just assume our gender joke? Which cost someone their job due to a joke. Anybody who's anybody and has some Twitter skeletons in their closet these days, and CDPR and GOG in their conglomerate have three doozies. Sean Halliday, yeah, way to dox him, ran the social media account for both companies. He has the pissing on game journalism reference. Our games won't be erased on the wrong day. He tweeted that on the wrong day. And of course, he had the "Did you just assume our genders?" Then enemies just seem compelled by addiction onto the game itself, while some are more legitimate grievances later in the list. This complaint does feel like a bit of a stretch. Wah, the Voodoo Boys like their little addiction problems. Then there's lack of diverse enemies, because that's what games media wants. Racial Caribbean stereotypes, of course. The game, of course, hyper spicified trans billboard. I don't know what's extra spicy about this, if it's that this person is drinking an energy drink or if they're packing a huge hog. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but this is just to inform, to remind you of a couple of spicy things. The billboard that is supposed to be part of the wider world, but we've not seen it. Obviously, there's that. They didn't like that. You might be able to play as trans or non-binary character. Why would that be a controversy? I mean, if that's how you want to play, then totally fine. And of course, just another website making the #1 controversy of Cyberpunk 2077 crunch. Nobody cares. Now, PC Gamer has been talking about merch. Cyberpunk 2077 merch is getting out of control. But you notice little Elon in the replies here saying, "I just hope this game doesn't twist itself to tedium out of fear of being canceled." Amazing. He knows it. CDPR, they could not cancel a game that will never be out. Imagine Elon streaming Cyberpunk 2077 to Twitch. Holy moly, Elon, make it happen. Break Twitch, break records. I mean, it's true. Cyberpunk obviously has run into many controversies, and we just don't know how much knee bending has gone on. Hopefully none. I mean, hopefully none. In my experience, though, games tend to bend the knee to any potential outrage. Now, CD Projekt Red has been, I would say, above average in dealing with these cry bullies in the video game journalism space, but it's the biggest game of the year. It may be the biggest game ever before it's all said and done, which means every video game journalist is going to be writing outrage piece after outrage piece, because it's the only way they can possibly get any attention, which means, of course, with all the options in this game, there's bound to be something for them to complain about. Me, I'm just hoping December 10th is actually the day it comes out, and I look forward to playing it along with all of you on Twitch. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.